Hello, this is What I've Been Thinking. I titled it What I've Been Thinking with Nico House, but so far I haven't got a hold of him. He could have sent me a message. Um, but I guess I got myself in trouble on Twitter, so I'm not able to receive any messages or even get on. So I guess I figure I will until he pops into the stream if he does, or unless somebody can contact him to let him know I can't even get on Twitter to send any messages. So he could have contacted me and needed to reschedule. I'm not certain. Um, but I guess since we have a little bit of time, and nobody's hopped in. Yes, oh, I guess I have one person in so far, but I guess that I will go into what kind of got me into my Twitter trouble. So as to why I am temporarily banned right now. So I can't even send a message to I can't even check my messages right now. So there's a possibility that Nico could have already reached out to me and told me that he had other obligations, and that's perfectly fine. But I also cannot reach out to him either at the current moment. And so I just want to let you guys know that's kind of the what's going on here. I will let you into the tweet which got me into trouble. Steven Crowder made a video and commented about the young man who was shot the other day. And he starts going into the normal cop logic about how to defend, always giving the cops, the benefit of the doubt, and oh, well, he shouldn't have did this and he shouldn't have did that. And I don't remember the exact words I said, but I said something to the effect of, well, if you get shot, then we'll get the debate and figure out if the cop was justified in shooting you. And so I guess that one got me in trouble. Um, I said at the time that I wasn't going to apologize, and I don't really feel bad about the comment because I feel people like Steven Crowder, when they put these messages out here, what they do is they start to muddy the waters and away from the actual investigation which should be going on. And so what happens is a lot of times it starts to poison those it starts to poison the general population. And so anybody who's going to be a juror on that and they're listening to crazy crap from Steven Crowder, it's not giving. It's making people come in with a prejudiced mindset already. Hey, how you doing, Science? Um, and so I feel like what Steven Crowder is doing and what Twitter does by allowing him to push that message, what it does is it makes the situation worse as far as getting justice in these situations. And so I feel like you guys are more upset with my words, but don't have a problem with what he's actually doing and and the damage and harm that he's doing. Um, I made a comment in jest. I didn't say it as if I would do anything to the man, but in all honesty, I wouldn't feel too much sadness. Um, the guy foments hate um, for money for the most part, so I don't have any respect for him, not any at all. Um, and not even just to Stephen Crowder, Ben Shapiro, any of those guys. I have no respect for them. And if anything happens, I don't care what it is, untimely death, whatever. Don't wake up the next morning. I do not give a shit about any of them. Put that right out there. So because what they show me is they show me they don't care about me and my community. They always have an excuse for why my people are always in the wrong. And so if you're going to sit there and you're going to always champion against me, then why should I ever care anything for you? It's the same thing with the Republican Party. It makes me laugh when I hear people like Candace Owens say, leave the Democratic plantation. Because what she's advocating for, she's not advocating for being free thinking and being open minded and thinking about things in a different way. She's just trying to get you to go over to a worse plantation. And so her, she disgusts me because not only is her message disingenuous, but it also gives those supremacists an excuse, somebody that they can point to and say, well, she said this, when she does not represent even close to any kind of sizable percentage in the thinking that she does for a black woman. I know I grew up around them. I grew up to a black single mother. And the stuff which she spouts is complete nonsense. Those of you guys who have just came in, if you guys didn't hear the little spill, I kind of got myself in trouble on Twitter. So I'm not sure if Nico got my message, or I mean, I'm not sure if he sent me a message and I just didn't receive it. So I figure I'll let the stream go for a little bit longer. Maybe he forgot and he'll hop in, or I don't know. I guess I'll figure out after I'm out of my band and send a message and chat about it. But I guess in the meantime, we'll go for, I guess, another 20 minutes or so and just talk about a few of the things which are on my mind. So if you guys want to throw in any comments that you guys want to talk about, then sure, shoot. Hey, Kelly. The whole situation, which I've been noticing change, as far as some of the legislation, like a lot of people are still pushing this "we can push Biden left" thing, and for me, that train is long gone, because I asked everybody who has that mentality or that thinking, how, after he's already elected, what power do you actually have? Can you go in there and all guide him into another room and put a pen in his hand and say, hey, you need to sign right here? Do we have that ability? Do we have the ability to say, you know what? All right, you're not listening. That's enough. We're going to demote you and put somebody else in. No, we don't have that ability. Do we have like some kind of trade-off where automatically he does certain things, we'll automatically get other things? No, we don't have that either. So I don't understand when people say hold him accountable. How? Trump, people try to tell that they want to hold Trump accountable. How does that work for him? If somebody decides that they don't want to listen to you and you don't have the power over them and they're not doing anything technically illegal, there's not much you can do. The only time you actually have power is during elections. And if you choose to play the lesser two evils ball game, you're always shirking your power. You have to be willing to, take a little pain. And I was listening to Nico and Pasta earlier on their live stream, just to kind of see what issues they're talking about for the moment, so it can help with adding for the show. And one of the things which Nico kind of brought up, which I found very interesting, was either you have to deal with 4 years of Trump, or you're looking at 12 to 16 years of neoliberalism. Now, I don't know for a fact that it would be necessarily 16 years, but I definitely think you'd be looking at least 12. And I look at the difference in the two we're dealing with Trump. Trump is a quick death. Excuse me. Trump is that, the gunshot wound to the chest. That's Trump. Trump is getting hit by a car. That's Trump. It's stuff's just happening. It's all of a sudden. Because he's like that bad kid who's just running around just tearing shit up in an department store with the reckless parents. The Democrats, on the other hand, or the neoliberals side, what they like to do is it's going to be a slow death. That means you're going to get some cancer, maybe lupus, I don't know, sickle cell. That's high blood pressure, cancer. That's the Democrats for you. It's a slow death, slow and painful. And with and my thing is, and people still ask the question, well, which one do you want? I don't want either one, mofo. I don't want either one. That's my point. And you can choose to between your slow death or your fast death. I realize I'm doomed either way, so why should I pick? I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may. Um, those who say, "Oh, well, no, 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 we can push him left," and I asked them, I said, look at the people who he's pointing. You like that old saying, birds of a feather flock together. Look at the birds which he's flocking to himself. He's flocking Wall Street. He's flocking defense. He's flocking everybody. Um, you already have basically like Raytheon and all these other companies who have just coming out, who just came out and endorsed him. So if if I'm a weapons company and I'm endorsing him, then I obviously think that there's a good chance that I might be able to sell a lot more bombs and things that go boom or don't go boom. And that should alarm people, but I don't think it does. The fact that a lot of cities have received a bunch of federal aid to law enforcement, which has not came yet. See, some of you guys know about the National Guard and some couple of things like that, but a couple of bills which I've seen which have passed kind of under the radar. This stuff will be coming in like January, February to multiple police, to multiple cities, to their police departments, beefing up, you know. And I asked, what are you beefing up for? Do you expect things to fall apart? Is that why you're doing this? Because most police force are 40 to what, easily what, 40 to 60% of the local budget. And you're going to send more money there. Why? That should be the question, which I don't feel anybody's asking. And all these people who are thinking, oh, well, Kamala and Joe, this is about to be, the next Obama or whatever, which a lot of us don't have fond memories of Obama. But those who are thinking this hope and change message, here's one problem which I didn't factor in during that time period. Obama himself was a novice on foreign policy, and so is Kamala. And so what that means is the same neoliberal henchmen who are always sitting around, the strategists. Those are the same people who are going to be right in their ear. So, it is what it is. I guess I went kind of long enough, and I haven't heard anything from him. So I guess I will close out this stream and go work on some videos for you guys. Unless you guys want to chat, which I haven't seen anything in the comments. So I guess I will end it about here. My apologies for not having Nico here. He could have, like I said again, I don't put this on Nico. He could have sent me a message. Right now I am locked out of my Twitter, so I can't get any messages. I can't send any messages. So I'm in the dark for the moment. So my apologies again for not having Nico here. It could be, he could have definitely messaged me. So I guess that's all I can say on that. My apologies again. And this has been what I've been thinking with Marcus Cage. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.